Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and just to laugh at the propaganda machine of France, this headline, honestly, what could you expect? When you have a government so fucking weak, when you have weak leaders, that's the main issue. When you have weak leaders that feel entitled to just do this shit, like say, yeah, we are furious that you are calling out that we fuck it up. Just for example, just like what happens all the time with video games, when you are one of those politicians that you just want to use a skateboard for every fuck up you do, but it goes to send to parents. Let me start with that again. You have bad parenting, blaming it on video games. Then you have a bad government, blaming the quote unquote riots because of bad parenting. That well, at least I'm going to give credit that that's true, but at the same time, yeah, video games. And the first ones to mention is video games before bad parenting. So half truths, half lies, and all lies. And just to show you why is this again. From reading this headline, French government furious over new military letter warning Macron of survival of France. The government of French President Emmanuel Macron, reacted with fury on Monday after a group of serving French soldiers published an open letter warning that civil war was grieving over his concessions to Islamism. Yeah, because yeah, he is committing so much to Islamism to replace the French Christians, and only to that to you be the that's the not funny situation of all of this. The compared to U.S. where they are pulling the same shit of open borders and blaming Mexico, even though the same fucking cock of Joe Biden went to Mexico to say the president, you know what? Keep the borders open. You do that, Jack. I am Andres Manuel. Yeah, yeah, sure, Jack. Oh man, and they want to say to replicate the same shit because yeah, and this is why BlackRock, this is why World Economic Forum, this is George Soros policies. Everyone knows that. At least I hope so at this point because you cannot beat that fucking dance. Where every piece of this single left wing quote unquote liberal policies. At this point, yeah, I'm not going to use cons in liberals. They are too liberal. They dominate themselves. As look how stupid and damaging to society they are. And yeah, I overskipped the headline because yeah, they issued this weeks after similar measures from elements in military rocket delete. This was issued in 21. And funny enough, this is this civil war. The civil war is going to occur right now as soon as these fucking Islamists, these extremists, keep destroying. And of course, I saw one of those videos where they're just claiming, yeah, we want the red card, we want you to submit to us. Let's continue. The letter posted on the website of the right-wing Belarus actualists. So, right-wing, yeah, that explains a lot of the citizens of Russia too, where even though yeah, I remember in 2015 the terror attack that occurred in France in 2015 in the concert of Eagles of Death. 100 of French people got Minecrafted, and because of the policies of Macron. Macron was still elected there, and then he got re-elected again because yeah, I don't want to vote Republican, even though Republican at this point is treats you far better compared to what you are now. But well, let's continue. Magazine late Sunday echoes the one published by the same publication last month, but appears to have been written by a known number of younger troops still active in service. Let's see. Followers? I need to translate that. Yeah, look here. Exclusive. Sack the new military stance from Balears. For a few days, the rumor ran that the new Tribune of Soldiers was going to be unveiled. Coming from active military personnel, it comes in support of the one previously published of the current values website. We have decided to publish in this text, which is already circulating a lot and echoed by the media, this evening, and to open it at the bottom of this platform for the signature French citizens who would find it up to challenge the ours, while continuing with a demanding methodology to make sure ourselves available to armed force professionals who would like to take part. Like the previous one, this purpose of this forum is not to undermine our institutions, but to warn of seriousness of the situations. Nowadays, every every time when you criticize the government and these institutions running by the far left, they are considering it undermining. It's like you are literally like funny mustache guy. You instead of any kind of racism and phobias. The phobia, that's the thing. This is the biggest weapon of extortion. So yeah, this is where they're just warning. Yeah, we are in. We are going to be in a very big trouble if things go the same way. And Mr. President of the Republic, ladies and gentlemen ministers, members of parliament, general officers in your ranks and capacities, we no longer sing the seventh verse of the Marseillaise, we know as the children's verse, yet is full of lessons. That are here. We will enter the quarry when our elders are no longer dead. That already happened. They got Minecrafted by the policies of the coup because let's not forget that. The coup, the Corona-chan, the government used it to Minecraft the elderly faster by not providing them the support, the care for other necessities they had because they just locked down the hospitals and them. Jesus Christ, they're just fuck bunch of genocides. Let's continue. We will find their dust there and trace of their virtues, much less jealous of surviving them than of sharing their coffin. We will have the sublime pride of avenging them for or following them. Honestly, it's funny how I'm going to run and shit on these dudes from the military. Your military forces went to Africa and raped kids and women by using the money of the UN. At that point, yeah, I still have a strong. I understand you right now where you are just looking for the health of your own country, but fuck, I still have a strong bias towards you because of that. But well, let's continue. Our elders are fighters who have earned respect. These are, for example, the old soldiers whose honor you have trampled on in recent weeks. These are the thousands of servants of France, signatories of Tribune or of simple common sense, soldiers who have given their best years to defend our freedoms, obeying your orders, to wage your wars. Okay, that's true. That's absolutely true. Or implement your budgetary restrictions. Yeah, just like the fucking cult of these environmental terrorists. At this point, I don't care. That's what they are. Which you soiled while the people of France supported them. That's the things that get me. Maybe you are aware that, yeah, the French citizens, they are a bunch of cocks too, sadly. These people who have fought against all the enemies of France, you have treated them as rebels when their only bond is to love their country and no more its visible downfall. This is the far left, dude. This is the far left. I know this this random mine is coming late, but because you said this a long time ago. The thing is, yeah, that's the far left. They don't have respect for the country. They Democrats, any single left wing ideology politician, they just want to destroy the country from the inside and make it look like, yeah, you are part of the problem. But the thing is, if you are a conservative or you are considered a right wing, at least you have to know, or at least you have to knew at some point that, yeah, these motherfuckers, they you cannot negotiate. You cannot negotiate with them. You just reciprocate, responded in the same way they respond to you. That's the correct answer. If they treat you like shit, you treat them the same way. That's easy. But what happens when you cock yourself so hard, just like you are just saying here? Yeah, they start making changes in the law. They are start making shit up, finding ways to screw you up to through the legal system. That's what is going on. And just to continue, under these conditions, it's up to us who have recently entered the career to enter the arena simply to have the honor of telling the truth. We are what the newspaper have called the generation of fire. Just like how they say that the boomer generation, the generation of bricks. I heard those one in Latin American, but sure as hell. I really love how they want to mean, these leftists want to mean, because sadly, yeah, they are leftists of the wokies in Mexico, Uruguay, Argentina, of course, Colombia, Peru, many Latin American countries now have wokies. They just can't meme. Of course, they are going to label you as everything to just just insult you, making you less, and make you submit, force you to submit. Men and women, active soldiers of all armies and all ranks of all sensitivities, will love our country. Those are only claims to fame, and if we cannot, by regulation, express ourselves openly, it's just as impossible for us to be silent. The, the problem here is you went silent for a very good time. And that's what actually end in the situation we are living right now, where just France's fall has fall. They it falls so hard. Sorry, it has fallen so hard. It felt because these policies endorsed by the far left, by their own citizens, where they just they're some very the most gullible motherfuckers I ever seen. Just like the Canada cocks. At this point, I'm not going to call Canada citizens. They are just cocks. They keep voting for Trudeau. They keep thinking, yeah, if we vote a different parliament, we are going to elect someone else. But no, because your legal system is broken, and you needed to reform it, protest to change it, but you don't, and now you are suffering from it. And that's the same. Canada as France is the same shit. And by the way, just Canada, just like France, has the same kind of Islamist. Some other claim to not be bad enough. Let's just wait and see if how things fall in that place. Just to continue. Afghanistan, Mali, Central African Republic, or elsewhere, a number of us have come under fire, and some left comrades there. They offered their skin to destroy the Islamism to which you are making consensus on our soul. So yeah, they knew. Dude, the the correct response to do this is just, you know what? If we are the ones enforcing this, we are the military forces. Why don't we just quit? And this go the same for the U.S. Why do we just quit? Why we don't just quit? Honestly, at this point it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth risking my life for a country that hates me. Seriously. So uh, I'm going to let you with this. This is a good one. Just to end on shitting of this left wing stupidity of France 24. Prime Minister Jean-Jacques Castes meanwhile told the Parisian newspaper that the letter was a political maneuver by the extreme right. At this point, it's not worth going to the article. You know why. You know how they do this. I already show it to you in through my videos, and many more YouTubers among the globe that actually talks about this. You know very well how they operate. You know very well how they want to change the pendulum to the in their favor. But you know them well they can hold that pendulum for many long time if they are just going to keep pushing. They're pushing to the extremism. Funny enough, they want to push the conservatives to actual citizens that they are not into this bullshit to be extremists, and they're using this extremism to claim and use it against them, just like say, see, they are just like the World War II funny mustache army. It's the same shit that's tactic is all, and the only ones lying is not is to themselves. They fool no one, and you should know that you should wake up of this insanity. That's pretty much everything. I hope you have a pretty good